Time for Tuesday Night Baseball. It is Tuesday, right? No, it's Wednesday. And it's Wednesday already. Things are getting better already. Welcome to JC Sports Replays. My name's Joe. You can call me JC, you can call me Joe, just don't call me late for this stream. It is 1998 Stratomatic Basic Baseball between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. We're going to get this live feed going so I can read this chat. And we're going to have a good time. I don't know why I'm talking like that. It's been a day. It's been a day, but we're here. It's Strat time, and nobody cares, baby. We're about to rock and roll. It looks a little weird. Got a little elegance for the elephants. I'm gonna have to put like markers on the floor. So everything moves, man. Everything moves all the time. It's all right. You can see the stadium, you can see the dice, you can see the cards, and you can see this broadcast. Hopefully you can hear me. So here we are, Game 4 of our 1998 opening day. 3/31/1998. It's a Tuesday, if you're wondering. Back in 98 anyway. Here today, it's Wednesday. And it's going to be Kevin Brown and the Padres visiting the Cincinnati Reds and Brett Tomko. Tomko will take the mound to start things off. He's making his warm-up pitches, and he's 13-12 in real life in 1998 in 34 starts, a 4.44 ERA. Less hits than innings pitched, 64 walks to 211. Not a bad ratio, and he'll strike out some guys. He's going to face a Padres lineup that looks like this. At second base, it's going to be Kilvio Veras leading things off for San Diego. Tony Gwynn will play right field and bat second. I think we missed somebody there. Wally Joyner, the first baseman, will bat third. Greg Vaughn will play left and bat cleanup. 50-homer season this year for Vaughn, and he did not lead the league, as we all know. Ken Caminiti will bat fifth and play third. Chris Gomez, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Steve Finley in center field will bat seventh. It's Carlos Hernandez, a two-catcher, batting eighth. And Kevin Brown will bat ninth. He's a number 3 hitting pitcher. So without further ado, our first game of the evening, it's Vera stepping into the box. He's got speed and can get on base, and Brock Tomko is ready. The ump says play ball, and here's the first pitch. That is a 4-9. And Veras works this one toward the gap. It's going to drop in. Young cuts it off. And Veras pulls into second with a leadoff double. Way to start things off, Kilvio. Well, that'll bring in all-team, all-everything Tony Gwynn. Tony starting things off. He hit 321 with 16 homers and 69 runs batted in. 35 doubles to go with that in 98. Plays a very decent right field. He may have lost a step, but he still swings a great bat. It's a 6-6. Well, I jinxed him. He pops this one up on the infield over toward the first base side. Casey back of the bag makes the play for the first out. I'll bring up Joyner with the runner in scoring position and 1 out. Wally, a 298 hitter, 12 homers, 80 RBIs in real life. Here's his first at bat for a 98 replay. 64, that's a ground ball to second base. Ranging is boom. He has it. He'll have only one play over to first. For the second out, and Veras moves to third. So now Tomko will deal with the 50 home run guy, Greg Vaughn. Vaughn 272, 28 doubles, 50 homers, 119 runs batted in. In real life, that is. Today, he's yet to bat in the season. Tomko delivers. That's a 5-3. You'd love to keep it on the pitcher's card here. Ground ball pitcher X. Tomko's a 3, and that's a 7. Tomko has it and flips to Casey at first to retire the side. So Veras with the leadoff double is stranded at third. 1 hit, no runs. 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first, and we'll meet Kevin Brown. Brown, 18-7 in 98, a 2.38 ERA, which is spectacular given the way baseball was played at the time. 35 starts, less hits than innings, only 49 walks in 256 innings, so that's less than 2 per 9. 257 strikeouts, so 1 strikeout for every inning, and he only allowed 8 home runs. That might be a difficult stat to replicate in Strat Basic, but we're going to find out. It's going to be Barry Larkin leading things off for the Red. He'll play short. The third baseman, Willie Green, will bat second. Sean Casey batting third and playing first. Dimitri Young in left field, a left field 5, batting cleanup. Brett Boone plays second and bats fifth. Eddie Talbotson, the catcher, will bat sixth. Reggie Sanders plays center field and bats seventh. Chris Steins is over in right field and bats eighth. And the number 9 batter will be the pitcher Tomko, who hasn't hit since Little League. So here's Larkin. Brown delivers a 4-7, strikes out Larkin to start the game off, or start his game off. Bottom of the first, one down. And here's Willie Green. Green, a pretty good hitter, 270, 14 homers, and just 356 at bats in real life. There's a 2-11 grounder down to second base. Veras is there. Plenty of time. He'll go to Joyner, and Green is retired for the second out. So 2 quick outs here for Brown. And it's the always interesting Sean Casey. Casey, a 272 hitter, 7 homers at 302 at bats. Having a 5-5. Strikes him out. Casey chasing. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Brown. No score after 1. Thank you for joining me for this 1998 replay. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this live, feel free to chat with me about anything, baseball or other related. You know the rules. No politics, no religion, and no funny stuff. All right, you can be a little funny. If you're watching this in Memorex, remember Memorex? There's a bunch of 22-year-olds just heard me and said, what? No, there aren't. I've seen my stats. Everybody who watches my videos is in the 55 to 64 age group. So far, anyway. I'd like to change that. I'd like to bring some younger blood into the hobby, but here we are. I'm actually younger than all my viewers. I'm 51. Well, Tomko comes back out after I talk for a nonsensical amount of time about nothing. And it'll be Caminiti coming to bat to lead things off. Caminiti, 252, 29 doubles, 29 homers, and 452 at-bats in real life 98. How's he start off his season? It's a 2-11 grounder to second. Boone is there again. And Caminiti will return to the dugout to 1 away. Here's Chris Gomez, 267, 32 doubles, 4 homers, 39 RBIs in 98. Tomko with the pitch. That's a 4-10. Grounded down to short. 7 on the shortstop, Larkin, who's a 2. Larkin has it, fires across, and that's 2 away. Gomez retired. It'll be Finley coming up with nobody on, 2 outs. Finley, 249, 40 doubles, 14 homers, 67 runs batted in. He batted leadoff in real life. Jeffrey Guterman has joined the program, folks. Thanks, Jeff, for stopping by tonight. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I had a difficult Wednesday at work, but I had a good morning, and I'm going to have a good evening. So thanks for joining the broadcast tonight. Nice to see you. We are bottom of the first. Top of the first, and it's Steve Finley with 2 outs to face Tomko. No score. Playing some Strat Basic, Jeff. Grounder down to second. Brett Boone is there. He'll take his time and make the play to Casey. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Tomko. And the Cardinals go down in the second. It'll be San Diego coming up. Oops. Got an extra card there. In the bottom half with Dimitri Young, Brett Boone, and Eddie Talbotson. My pleasure, Jeff. Guys, Jeff is my favorite Stratomatic YouTuber. If you are not familiar with Mr. Guterman, please go follow his channel. You will see some spectacular broadcasts over there. He does a fantastic job. And I listen every chance I get, usually early in the morning. Because in the evening I like to play. I don't think you've been doing too many evening broadcasts lately, Jeff. A lot of afternoon stuff when I'm at work, so sorry I missed those. But here's Dimitri Young leading off against Brown. He's got 2 strikeouts so far. Young, 310, 48 doubles, 14 homers, and 536 at-bats in real life 98. How will he start off his 98 campaign in our replay? You have a 7 p.m. game tonight. Oh, nice, man. Is the playoffs tonight? Hopefully it's playoffs. I'll tune in if that's the case. Looking forward to that. I'll tune in either way, actually. Well, 1-4, and that's a 10. This one is hit high and deep. Young gets a hold of it. Vaughn goes back, but he runs out of room, folks. Forget about it. I don't care how young he is. That's an historic blast. The first homer of the campaign for the Reds. And they have a 1-0 lead. Brown hung that one. He only gave up 8 homers in all 98. He gave up 1 already to Young, only in his second inning of work. Game 3 of Baltimore, Minnesota. Very nice. Should be a good game. I understand that the Orioles have pitched 2 straight shutouts. That's going to be fun. See if they keep that up. It's a hell of a pitching staff. Well, here's Brett Boone, brother of now Yankees manager Aaron Boone, and weirdly the less famous Boone, even though he had a much better career. So Brown is ready. Boone waits. Having a 2-8 grounded down to third. That's going to be Caminiti with a strong throw across to retire Boone for the first out. And guys, you don't want to miss 69 playoff action at 7 p.m. So we'll try to get this game done by then. I'm sure we will. Basic goes quick. But here's Talvin with 1 out, 1 run in on a homer by Young. Brown delivers. That's a 2-7. Grounded down to first base. Joyner has it behind the bag. He'll take it himself and beat Talvin for the second out. And here's Reggie Sanders. 2 outs. Sanders is ready. Brown delivers. 2-10. Grounded down to short. Gomez has it. He fires to Joyner in time to get Sanders by a step. But the big homer by Young puts the Reds on top. It's 1-0 after 2. Truth is, Jeff, I don't watch anybody else's games. I get bored. I like yours. I like the way you deliver, and I like the way you're a real person. I watch a couple innings of somebody else's game, and I go move on to something else, but I'll stick with you the whole time, usually. Unless I have something to do. So here's Carlos Hernandez, the catcher. He'll be leading off the third for the Padres, who are trying to get something going. That is a 3-7. A base hit for Hernandez. Line drive up the middle, saw the first pitch, and didn't wait on it. Hernandez has no running speed. He's a D and a 1-9, so he's not going anywhere. Brown, not much of a batter himself. He's going to lay down the old basic sacrifice. 2D6 roll is going to be a 7. That is dropped down the first base line. Casey charging in on it, picks it up, and tags Brown. Hernandez will be safe at second. So that's a sacrifice hit 3 unassisted. But he does the job. Hernandez moves to second. A nice job there, bunting by the pitcher Brown. So here's Kilvio Veras with an RBI chance. He's 1 for 1 on the season with a double. That's a jumper. If they land, folks, I'm just putting them back in as long as they're readable. It's a 4-9. Keeps the game moving. And here's Veras with his second gapper of the day. That's going to drop in. 1 hop the wall. He's on his way to second. Hernandez comes around to score. The throw comes into the cutoff man. Veras will stop at second. But his second double of the day, he's 2 for 2, and he's got an RBI. And we have a tied ball game. 1 out, top of the third. San Diego has tied it up. And it's Tony Gwynn coming up with Veras in scoring position. Gwynn's 0 for 1 thus far. Tomko looks in. Takes a glance at Veras, who's dancing around out there. Looks like they try to sneak in behind him, but then he backs off. The shortstop backs off. Tomko another glance and delivers to Gwynn. How about a 6-10? Fly ball out towards center. That's the next chance for Sanders. He's a 3. That's a 13. And he'll make the play. Running in on it, Veras will retreat to second. So that's the second out. Tony with a shallow fly ball that Sanders got under. And now it's Joyner. Up to Joyner to drive in that run right now. Veras out at second, 2 down. Wally grounded out his first time up. Here's a 2 if we need it. That's a 4-12. The Copper back to Tomko. He gloves it. Takes his time. Trots over toward Casey and tosses for the final few feet to retire Joyner. But 2 hits, 1 run, 1 left. And it's all tied up after 2.5. Brown returning to the mound. He'll face Steins, Tomko, and Larkin. 8, 9, and 1. Here's Chris Steins. 254, 6 homers in real life. First at bat of the season. 2-4, grounded to short. There is Gomez. He'll fire over to Joyner and get Steins in plenty of time. Tomko coming up. Not a very good hitter. As we mentioned pregame, the last time he got a hit, he was in the Little League. So here's Brown. A 1-4, and he's down on strikes. Brown went 3 straight fastballs. Just went up the ladder on him. And Tomko couldn't help himself. He swung at all 3 and had no chance of making contact there. So 2 outs now, and here's Larkin. Larkin, a strikeout victim in the first. That is a 1-5. And this one's a little low. Barry lays off the 3-1 and draws a walk. So he's a 1-15. We've got Hernandez -3. Makes him a 1-12 with 2 outs. And Willie Green coming up. You know what? Larkin's going to try to get in scoring position with a decent hitter behind him. So the pitch to Green is outside. Larkin's on his way to second, and he'll be in there ahead of the throw by Hernandez with a stolen base. Oops, Green's still up. Don't do that. So Green steps back in the box. Brown keeping an eye on Larkin at second. He steps off, and Larkin hustles back. Now set again. Green waits. 0 for 1 on the day for Willie. These are jumpy tonight. 5-7. And a base hit. He goes the opposite way. Larkin rounds third. With 2 outs, he's a 1-19. No throw. No throw. And Green has an RBI single. Ah, what the hell. Throw. They don't advance in basic anyway. 17 means he's safe. So Larkin scores, and the Reds have taken a 2-1 lead. I forgot that there's no point in cutting it off. The runner doesn't advance on his own hit anyway in basic. I had payoff pitch on my mind for a second there. I played so much of it lately. So Green's on first. The stolen base pays off in a big way with an extra run. And Green comes through in a clutch. And now it's Casey's turn. Casey struck out his first time up. How about a 2-6? Another base hit. Into left field. Green will stop at second. And here's Dimitri Young. He's 1 for 1 on the season, batting 1,000 with a homer and an RBI. Boy, if they paid him based on his stats now, he looks like he's old world. First and second, 2 down. Brown in a little bit of trouble. Young waits. How about a 4-11? Fly ball out toward left. That's an X chance for Vaughn. He's a 3. We rolled a 3. That could be trouble. And it is. It's going to drop in. Green will score. The throw comes in. They stop Casey at third, and Young is in with a 2-out double, and another run scores. It's now 3-1 Reds. And now the real problem, second and third, Boone coming up. 2 outs. Boone's 0 for 1. Brett would like to break this one wide open. It's hard to get to Brown. When you get to him, you got to keep getting to him. How about a 4-7, and Brown has none of it. Strikes out Boone on 3 pitches. So, a walk and 3 hits, 2 runs score, 2 left. And at the end of 3, it's 3-1 Cincinnati. Here's Tomko. Coming out to face the 4-5-6, Vaughn, Caminiti, and Gomez. Vaughn is 0 for 1. Tomko with a lead over Kevin Brown. It's a nice place to be. 5-11. Well, that's not good. He walks Greg Vaughn to start things off. You don't want to throw him a meatball, but no holds for Vaughn, who's a C stealer. And now it's Caminiti. They're playing deep for 2. And Caminiti, 0 for 1 so far. A ground ball in the second, his first time up. Tomko set from the stretch. Couple of jumpers. That one needs a re-roll, and that one's a 2. Got a 5-3. Tapper back to the pitcher. X chance for Tomko. He's a 3. It's going to be a fielder's choice. So Tomko turns, starts the double play, but Vaughn with a quick slide takes out Larkin. Larkin has to put the ball in his pocket, and Caminiti will reach on the fielder's choice. So Caminiti on first, 1 out. And here's Chris Gomez. Gomez grounded to short his first time up. 4-10. Ground ball, shortstop. Larkin's a 2. That's a 10 on the X chance. And Larkin fields it, throws to first, and it's high. It's over everybody's head. They're chasing it. It's going to be backed up by Steins in right. Caminiti's on his way to third, and Larkin is, Gomez is into second on the errant throw by Larkin. And now it's second and third with one out. San Diego's got something going, and here's Finley, a professional hitter if ever there was one. So Finley sets in the box. Tomko. A glance at Caminiti, no worry about a steal there. They're playing back. They'll concede the run. On a ground ball, 2-8. Line drive, hit right at Casey. He stabs out and makes the catch. Big play by Casey there. Steve Finley hit it on the nose, but Casey was right there. Took a little hop step and stabbed his glove out to full length to make that catch. That would have been a double down the line if Casey didn't make that play. And now there's 2 outs, runners on second and third, and Hernandez, the catcher, will have to get those runs in if they have any hope. Tempted to walk Hernandez and work to Brown. And that's what they're going to do. It's early in the game. You know they're not going to pull Brown for a pinch hitter here. So Carlos Hernandez takes the intentional walk. They load the bases, and they'll deal with the pitcher Brown. Kevin steps in. He takes that as a personal challenge. Let's see how he does. Tomko. From the windup. He's not worried about Caminiti at third at all. How about a 2-11? Brown makes contact, driven out towards center. Looks like Sanders has plenty of room, and he does. He makes the catch to retire the side. So a good move by the manager. Results in an inning ender. Bases loaded, left 3, no runs. San Diego fails to capitalize on a big opportunity against Tomko. Brown will come back out and try to keep it right where it is. He hasn't had his best stuff today, and here's Talbotson, 0 for 1. 48. That's a ground ball shortstop. The next chance for the shortstop Gomez. He's a 3. That's a 7. Gomez makes the play over to first to retire Talbotson in plenty of time. 1 down. Here's Sanders. He grounded out his first time up. About a 39. Triple 1-8 single. That's a 16. That's a base hit into left field for Sanders. He's an A. -3 again. That makes him a 1-12. Let's see what they'll do here. Steins due up. They're going to hit and run. The pitch to Steins. Sanders is on his way. That's an 8. Going to be nubbed toward first. On the ground, Joyner has it. He will flip to Brown covering. And they get the second out. Sanders moves to second. He thought about going to third, but Joyner glanced at him and kept him right where he was. So now it's up to Tomko, runner on second, 2 down. Brown coming after Tomko with everything he's got. These guys are going hard at each other today, and Brown has no time for him. The 1-2 is low. And then the 2-2 is right down the middle for strike 3. Third out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Nothing doing for Cincinnati. They hang on to a 4-1 lead. Wait, 3-1 lead. Pardon me, that was a 2-run inning, not a 3-run inning. So we'll head to the 5th. Tomko will face the top of the order. Veras, Gwynn, and Joyner. Can't read my own handwriting. Thank God it's Tony Gwynn. I'd forget who that was. Veras 2 for 2 today. 2 doubles and a run driving in. That's a 5-7 grounder down to second. A lot of X chances in this one. That's a 19 on the second baseman. 1 Boone. Roll again. That's an 8. Let's try that. Boone has it. Flips over to first. And Veras is retired for the first time. Here's Gwynn, 0 for 2 for Tony so far. How about a 3-7? Grounded down to first. Once again, Casey has it. Flips to Tomko. And there's 2 away. Here's Joyner. Wally with 2 ground balls today and nothing to show for it. He has not hit the ball hard yet. Tomko working a lot of off-speed pitches. 5-7, another grounder, second base X. Boone is a 1-10. Boone has it. Flips to first. And 3 ground balls, 3 outs. Nothing doing in the fifth for San Diego. A 1-2-3 for Tomko. We'll head to the bottom half. 4.5 through. We're halfway home. And it's 3-1 Reds. Top of the order in the fifth for the Reds as well. It's Larkin, Green, and Casey. They've had somewhat more success than the top of the Padres order so far today. Here's Larkin, 0 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. How about a 2-6? Triple 1 to 12. This one is hit high, going deep into the gap. Chasing it is Gwynn. Right next to him is Finley. It's over both of their heads. 2 hops the wall and then dies there. Larkin's around second as Gwynn fields it. The throw comes in, but Barry Larkin has a leadoff triple. And now it's Willie Green. Well, it's 3-1. They can't pull the infield in at this point, can they? You know what? They're going to. They're going to try to cut off any other runs in what they hope will be a low-scoring game. So here's Green. This is a 6-3 grounder shortstop X. That is a 1. And Larkin's a 2. And that's through the drawn-in infield for a base hit. Green with an RBI single, his second RBI of the day. Larkin trots home. And now it's 4-1. Brown really not having it today. Green is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's Casey. He's 1 for 2 so far. About a 1-5. Fly ball out to right. Gwynn with room. Comes in a few steps and makes the play. Green will retreat to first, and it's 1 out, 1 on for Dimitri Young, who's got a homer and a double on the day. Their most productive hitter thus far, 2-11. Ground ball to second. Veras is there. He flips to Gomez, who turns it over to Joyner, up 4-6-3, inning-ending double play. But the Reds pick up a run, leave none. And now lead 4-1, a 3-run deficit for the Padres to try to overcome. It'll be Vaughn leading off. It's 0 for 1 with a walk. Tomko has it working, top of the 6th. How about a 5-6? Strikes him out. 1 down. This is usually Tomko's fatigue inning, but until he gives up a run, I don't consider fatigue. Here's Caminiti. How about a 2-5? Strikes him out. A nasty breaking pitch. Caminiti had no chance on that one. Wasn't sure if he should swing or go hide. That's 2 quick outs here for Tomko, and here's Chris Gomez, who's 0 for 2. He did reach on an error, but they don't give you more batting average for that. That's a 1-7, grounded down to third. Green with a nice, nifty pickup. Strong throw across to Casey, and Gomez is retired. That's a 1-2-3 inning. 7 in a row retired for Tomko. Looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on, and Brown has his work cut out for him. So nothing doing in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, it's Boone to lead things off. He's 0 for 2 against Brown. The pitch, it's a 3-5. Strikes him out. Second time he's gotten Boone today. Boone didn't even get the bat off his shoulder on that one. Brown painting the corner for the first out. Here's Taubensee. A line drive and a ground ball. 0 for 2 in the box score. Yes.
Can I make my spring?
Good. 4-9. Oh, it's going to be loud, right? Can you give me a few minutes? It's going to be loud. It's going to be real loud. Thanks. And Taubensee down on strikes. Brown's got it working right now. Dave wants to use the ice cream blender, which I don't blame her. Ice cream's good. But I need about another 10 or 15 minutes. You mind? Here's Sanders. It's a very loud blender. And Sanders can't move his bat either. They strike out the side. It's not a perfect inning, but it's damn close. Brown finding a little something extra in the tank there. He's frustrated with himself, and he brought some extra energy to the 6th. A 1-2-3 inning. The Reds still lead 4-1. It'll be Finley, Hernandez, and Brown due up. I don't know if Brown will hit. We'll see if they have anything going. This is a 3-5. Finley down on strikes. Tomko breaking that breaking ball over the outside corner like it's nobody's business. Here's Hernandez, a single and an intentional walk. Perfect on the day. How about a 2-3? Ground ball down to short. Larkin's there. And 2 outs. So you know what? They're going to let Brown hit because there's nobody in scoring position. And a homer won't do it. 4-3 and fly ball out to left. Young is a 5. This gets interesting. 16, a single, and Young mishandles it. Brown on his way to second. Young finally catches up with it, but by the time he does, Brown's into second, standing. So a single and an E7. And what do you know? Brown's helping his own cause. He's in scoring position for Veras, who's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles on the day. How about a 3-8? Veras lays off and draws a walk. Well, the base was open. But now Tomko's got to deal with Tony Gwynn with runners on first and second and 2 down. Sparking a rally here for San Diego in the 7th. Pardon me, in the 6th. Oh no, this is the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the 7th. Gwynn, 0 for 3 so far. Boy, would he like to change that right now. 6-5, grounder to short. X chance for Larkin. It's a 10. And Larkin throws it away again. Gwynn was motoring down the line, and Larkin throws it high. An E6. Brown is going to come around to score. Veras speedily over to third, and Gwynn is into second under the tag. Nice recovery in right field by Steins, but you'd never expect Larkin to throw 2 away in the same game, and he did. Must be opening day jitters. And now it's a 4-2 ball game, and suddenly things are a little difficult for Tomko. Second and third with Wally Joyner coming up, and Greg Vaughn in the on-deck circle. Joyner is 0 for 3, 3 ground balls today. They're playing back. They just need the 1 out. There's a 5-8. Strikes him out. Tomko with that breaking ball. Joyner swung over and looked bad doing it. And that's the inning. But the run comes in unearned on a hit, a walk, and 2 errors. Can you believe it? Maybe Brown's got a shot to win this one after all. It's 4-2. San Diego needs to make up 2 runs in 2 innings. The Reds would like to add to their lead. Here's Steins. He's 0 for 2. How about a 6-7? Single 1 to 10. That's a 9-up base hit for Steins. Yanks it through the infield. Nice and clean. Beautiful single there. He's being held on, a 1 to 12. No reason to panic on Tomko just yet. They're watching for the bunt. Doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. Tomko pops this one up right in front of the plate. Hernandez grabs it and guns it down to first, where Casey has Steins leading off, and that is a double play, a bunt double play. 2-3 double play. That's a P2-3 double play. And that erases any kind of threat. There's 2 quick outs here for Brown. Boy, was that a terrible bunt by Tomko, and Hernandez was ready for it. He leaped out from behind the plate like a cat, made the catch in fair territory, and gunned down to get Steins leaning. Steins was already on his way, anticipating the bunt, and he had no chance to get back to first. So that's 2 down, and here's Larkin. Barry scored 2 runs today, 1 for 2 with a triple, a stolen base, a walk, and a strikeout. Busy day for Barry. Here's the pitch. That is a 3-6. Strikes him out again. Well, Tomko's got that curveball working. Pardon me, Brown broke off a little slider there. Got my signals crossed, but it's Brown strikes out Larkin for the 2nd time today. We'll head to the 8th. It's a 4-2 ball game. It's not exactly a pitcher's duel. It's been an interesting opening day, though. Well, here's Vaughn. 0 for 2 with a walk today. Tomko waits. He's ready. Vaughn in the box. How about a 4-6, and Vaughn lays off. Ball 4. That'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Caminiti. They're going to keep Tomko in there. Caminiti 0 for 3 against him. Something would never happen in modern-day baseball, but Tomko's got it working. He breaks that curveball over again, and Caminiti swings over the top. I don't know why they can't lay off that, guys. They're badly fooled today by whatever Tomko's action is. And there's 1 away. Here's Gomez, 0 for 3. How about a 1-5 and another base on balls. So Gomez learned from his previous experiences. He hasn't struck out today, but he hit 2 ground balls, and this time he lays off and takes the walk. It's first and second, 1 out for Finley. Finley represents the go-ahead run. Tomko delivers a 4-8. This is trouble. Double 1, single 2 to 20. That is a base hit for Finley. Into right field, cut off in the gap by Steins. Vaughn's around third. He'll score. Gomez to third. He'll stop there, and Finley is held to a single by a strong throw by Steins, but an RBI single, and now it's suddenly a 1-run ball game, and that's it for Tomko. Faux show. Yep, that's his actual fatigue in any case. As soon as I said if he gives up a run, well, there it is. Actually gave up a run way back there. I forgot about that. He's pitching so damn well. Actually, I think he gave up the run right after I talked about my fatigue rules. So Tomko's out of the game. And Cincinnati's going to have to bring in somebody to pitch the 8th and the 9th. Let's see who they're going to go to. They're going to go to Danny Graves. Actually, when's... Yep, that's actually going to work. Pitcher's not due to bat till 8th, so... Tomko's out. He goes 7 1/3, and Graves will come in to try to shut it down. And it's Carlos Hernandez with first and third. Nobody, 1 out, pardon me. First and third, 1 out. Out of 111. Ground ball down to second. Gets exactly the kind of tailor-made double play ball he wants. Boone has it, flips to Larkin, and on to Casey. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. What a rally killer. Gomez crosses the plate, but the run does not count. But they get 1. They make it a 1-run game in the 8th. And Brown will come out for 1 more inning. He'll be leading off. Pitcher due to lead off in the 9th, so you can bet there'll be a pinch hitter for Brown then. But for now, he'll try to get through the 8th. Here's Green. Willie's 2 for 3. That is a 1-6. Double 1 to 2 single. The 6 says it's a base hit. The 3rd of the day for Green. And boy, the bullpen's up and going now. Can't let Brown get too tired and give up all the hard work they've done to climb back into this one. So it's Casey 1 for 3 on the day. Green on first. They're not holding him, but he's staying kind of close. To 3-9. Strikes him out. Brown paints the outside corner, and Casey can't get the bat moving. Badly fooled on that one. That seemed to come back over the plate. Nice movement on the cutting fastball. And here's Young. Homer, a double, and a ground and a double play. Brown will love another one right now. Young is ready. Brown waits. Likes the sign. From the stretch. How about a 5-8 ground ball second base X? That's an 18 on the second baseman. Varys is a 3. That's probably a reroll. It is. A 12 on the 3. Out with no runners on base. That's going to be a fielder's choice. So Varys takes it, flips to Gomez, and they'll only get 1. They retire Green at second, and Young's on at first. So 1 on, 2 outs, and here's Brett Boone. Boone's 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts against Brown. He's looked a little lost up there. And continues to do so as he swings over the top of a sinking fastball. 3rd strikeout of the day against Boone for Brown. And that's the inning. So 1 hit, 1 left. No runs. Cincinnati holding on to the briefest of leads, a 1-run affair as we head to the 9th. And Graves, who threw 1 pitch and got a ground ball double play, will come out and face 9-1-2. Brown due to hit. You know he's not going to, so Kevin's day is done after 8. If they take the lead here, he could get the win. Who is going to be the hitter for San Diego? Well, Andy Sheets. Pretty good. We've got a decent bench here. Jimmy Lay... Oh, that's going to be the hitter, I think. Unless he's the only backup catcher. He's not. It's going to be Jim Leyritz coming in to face Graves to start things off in the 9th. So Leyritz grabs a bat, twirls it around, and comes out. Of course, Leyritz famous for his Yankee heroics, but now he's in a San Diego uniform, and they're counting on him to be a good bench player. Graves is ready from the stretch, as relievers are wont to do. He's looking to save this one. Leyritz, 3-10. Fly ball center. Leyritz makes good contact. Back and it goes Sanders, short of the warning track, and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So the pinch hitter Leyritz is retired, and now it's Veras. Veras 2 for 3. He's reached 3 out of 4 times, a couple doubles and a walk. How about a 3-5 and another base on balls for Kilvio? That's the tying run at first base. He's a 1-15. They'll hold him. Only makes him a 1-14. So as Gwynn steps in, you know they're keeping an eye on Veras. Graves throws over, holding him close. Veras extending his lead. Graves throws over again. Well, Gwynn gets right back out there. A little hop step. He's dancing around. Graves looks over at him. Now he delivers to Gwynn. And Veras is off to the races. A 1-14 for success. And a great throw down by Talbot. They've got him! A big, big throw there by Eddie Talbot. And they lay the tag on Veras in time for the second out of the inning. Well, you had to try to get in scoring position, I guess. But boy, that caught stealing really hurts. Now there's 2 outs, top of the 9th. The Padres trail by 1, and it's up to Gwynn, the final out, and he's 0 for 4 on the day. Maybe he'll like Graves better than he'll like Tomko. Graves is a sneaky pitcher, works a good slider. We'll see what Gwynn's looking for. The 1-0. That's a 4-8. And he sees this one well. A line drive back up the middle. He waited on it, and Gwynn puts himself on first with a single. 2-out single for Tony Gwynn, and this game is not over. Gwynn gets his first hit of the season, 1 for 5 now, and it's Wally Joyner, 0 for 4. You can hear the dogs whining in the background, very excited about everything. Abe really wants to make ice cream. She's hoping that Danny Graves can get Wally Joyner right now. But Gwynn's on first. They are not holding him, right? He's a D. Lost some of his speed in his middle 30s, but Joyner, 0 for 4, waits from the left side. Graves with a slide step. It's a 6-7 single, 1-13, a base hit. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs in the 9th. And imagine if they hadn't got caught stealing, it'd probably be a tie game. But instead, it's going to come down to this, folks. It really is. Gwynn on second, Joyner on first, and there's Greg Vaughn stepping to the plate. Big Greg, 2 walks on the day, a run scored, a strikeout. He's 0 for 2 in the box score. But it could be a game-changing at bat right here. Again, in real life, 50 homers in '98. And didn't lead the league, not even close. Let's see how he does. First and second, 2 down. Graves delivers to Vaughn. That's a 5-5. Strikes him out! A nasty slider breaking away from Vaughn, and he couldn't do a damn thing with it. He was fooled badly. And that's our ball game, folks. Dave's very excited that the Reds closed that one out because she's ready for some ice cream. Vaughn throws his bat and helmet and Saunders back to the dugout and down the tunnel. He thought he had that one. He had 500 feet all over his mind, but that's the end of the game. Graves gets the save. Tomko, a great performance. 7 1/3 for the win. And Brown, with a gritty 8 innings, gets a complete game loss. Cincinnati goes to 1-0, and San Diego falls to 0-1 to start the '98 campaign. Well, folks, that's been my ball game tonight. My name's Joe. This is JC Sports Replays. We've got a date with Jeff Guterman at 7 o'clock to watch Game 3 of Baltimore and Minnesota in the 1969 American League Championship Series. Be there or be square. See you then. Oh, no, we do want to stop the stream. Please? I love you.